Hey there guys, so today we have another review and this is another beer from Treehouse. This is their Ma Amber Ale coming at 6.8%. Always cool to see what Treehouse does with interesting styles. Amber Ale actually for me is not one of my favorite styles, but yeah, we'll see how they do with it. So the beer comes out in this insane color. I mean, it doesn't look like an Amber Ale to me. I guess in general their West Coast is the coast that produces a lot of Amber Ales. And they're filtered, clear, with a much lighter color. To me, this almost looks like an American barley wine. It has a good amount of like a light brown character to it, but a really intense amber color on it. So let's get the aroma. Definitely pretty awesome. Treehouse, you're getting this kind of like tropical note. It's a little bit of like overripe mango peach kind of quality, like peach compote, or like just really overripe, almost like towards rotten kind of peach quality. You do get a hint of like a smack of sweetness, like a caramelly sweetness, a bready malt character. A hint of citrus as well, like a orange, like a dried orange peel. Really awesome stuff. Cheers. Wow. That's really cool for an amber ale. I've never tasted an amber ale that remotely tastes like this. That's really good. Up front, there's a bitterness. Yeah, this is pretty bitter for a Treehouse beer. Earthy, woody, resinous is like this kind of underlying bitterness that you get throughout the entire palate. But you also get this intense kind of juiciness, a little bit of tropical fruit, orange quality, that Treehouse bubblegum kind of thing going on. I recently bought some juicy fruit just to taste it again. It does have it. Not as banana forward on this one, but more that kind of just like straight bubblegum kind of thing going on in the front of the palate. Nice bready malt in the middle. Good kind of sweetness to complement it, but definitely not a huge sweet caramel kind of sweetness. Just a little bit of sweetness, a little sugary sweetness in the middle, along with the bready malt. And on the back end, you get a lingering kind of bitterness. It's a medium to medium plus bitterness, very much more bitter than most Treehouse hoppy beers. Mouthfeel's creamy, glides on the palate really nicely for 6.8%. Yeah, it's really good for 6.8. Super drinkable. And yeah, it's just a fun kind of bitterness, kind of like woody or hop character to help out that tropical fruit quality and that bready malt. To me, this almost tastes like a little bit of like a Treehouse beer blended with a West Coast IPA, because you do get the bready malt and that kind of bitterness of a West Coast IPA, but it still has that smooth, creamy mouthfeel, tropical flavors up front, and that yeast quality of Treehouse. So it's a pretty interesting beer. Doesn't immediately remind me of an amber ale. If I was given this blind without the color, I would guess it's probably something like, again, that kind of like confusing mix of a New England style Treehouse beer combined with a West Coast kind of IPA. But yeah, really cool stuff. Absolutely unique. I don't know of any amber ales that taste remotely close to this. Fun beer. Yeah. So that's for rating. This is getting a 94 from me. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Thank you so much, Treehouse, for an amazing beer. This is Ma. Later.